You are looking at pictures right now of Gaza with airstrikes from Israel hitting that area as well. So that is what we're seeing at this point, airstrikes being exchanged on both sides. We can tell you right now the death toll overall stands at more than 1,600, more than 900 in Israel, more than 700 in Gaza. Those numbers expected to go up. And the number of injured, that number has been fluctuating a great deal lately, but we know it's safe to say thousands have been injured, with fears that even more. NBC's Raf Sanchez, he was on the phone a moment ago. He now is in front of a camera that we are able to broadcast to you. Raf, what can you show us about where you are? You are also in Ashkelon, which is where Richard Engel's clip came from just moments ago.
Yeah, that's right. So we are in a hospital parking lot in Ashkelon, and I'm going to ask Dave Copeland, my camera operator, if he's able just to swing the camera around this way. You may be able to see this black smoke. It's rising from the direction of the beach, from the Mediterranean Sea there. That is one of the sites where we believe that one of these rockets in that enormous barrage earlier this hour got through. We don't know exactly what was hit there. Often when it's cars that take a direct hit, you see that kind of black smoke, as the gas is burning. We also, according to Israeli media, are being told that a hotel took a hit. The hotel is further into the city. Just to give you guys a sense of the geography here, Gaza is back down this way to the south. To the west here is the Mediterranean. The rockets are coming in like this. But from our perspective, they are being basically chased by these Iron Dome missiles, which are also in the south, and they are intercepting them overhead. Now, we have a couple of seconds. I'm actually going to ask Dave Copeland to take the camera up, and if we're able to, I just want to show you guys these bomb shelters that we've been running to. We're just going to move the camera here. So if you just walk with me, and I'm hopeful that the signal is going to hold out. All across Israel, guys, are these bomb shelters. They are these reinforced concrete structures. You can see it is just an open door here. Already my voice is echoing as I step in. We're going to see if we can just keep broadcasting. Tell me if you guys are losing me, but this is the inside of these shelters. It is reinforced concrete. And depending on how many people are in the nearby vicinity, you can suddenly find yourself in here with 20 others who are all seeking shelter at the same time when those sirens go off. It's a weird, I don't know if intimacy is the right word, but there's just a weird feeling when you're standing in here with complete strangers and you're all looking at each other, you're all under fire together, you're hearing the explosions overhead, all of your chests are being thumped by that change in air pressure. It's a weird feeling because you're all going through something together, and then you walk out of that air raid shelter, and you'll all go separate ways, you'll never see each other again. But for a couple of moments, you shared something. When the sirens stop going, we're gonna walk back outside now, I think. But when the sirens stop going, it is still not a good idea to come running out of this shelter, because think about what's happened in the skies overhead, right? The rockets have been intercepted by these Iron Dome missiles, but literally for minutes afterwards, there is a rain of metal and shrapnel that is falling down, and you do not want to walk out here and have one of those jagged bits of metal from either the rocket or from the Iron Dome interceptor fall down on top of you. So that is the experience of people here in Ashkelon over the last hour. It is the experience of people all over southern Israel. And guys, we should say we are not physically in Gaza. We cannot get in right now. But in Gaza, there are none of these air raid shelters. People are on their own, and they have to improvise as these huge explosions from Israeli airstrikes are going off around them. Guys.
Raf, thank you very much for that, and you did a fantastic job describing that to us before we were able to see it. It's a good reminder there at the end, too, that even as the Iron Dome system is working, let's say, and if there's not that direct hit, there is still that debris that comes down. It doesn't mean that there's still not an impact to the area. Raf, I want to go back to something you were saying just before we took that tape of Richard Engel a moment ago, which was some of that gunfighting that you have still been seeing, even though we have heard from the IDF that borders have been secured. We also heard from Molly Hunter that our Richard Engel had been reporting this mass growing of Israeli troops at the border. What are you seeing aside from the rocket attacks?
So, yeah, we have been seeing just columns and columns of Israeli tanks, Israeli armor heading south towards the Gaza border. Israel has called up 300,000 reservists. That is the biggest mobilization in generations. We met one of those reservists, an Israeli-American man named Naftali. He, in his normal life, is a doctor in Jerusalem. He is the father of 3 young girls. But he has been called up and he's returned to his military unit. He told us all of his brothers, all 4 of his brothers, are also back in uniform, a literal band of brothers who are back in the Israeli military, all of them called up to serve. You do not mobilize that many people unless you are planning a massive operation, because it is potentially devastating to the Israeli economy that all of these people are not at work, they are not at home with their families. Instead, they're in uniform in southern Gaza. Every indication is that Israel is preparing for a major ground offensive. And there also is just this enormous pressure to give security to people in the south after the Israeli military was caught so badly off guard. So everywhere we went, there are troops in every direction, armored vehicles. And I think this is a government, this is a military that is really trying to give people the sense that it is in control again, but that is just not a feeling that people are sharing on the grounds right now.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.